Hello and welcome to Rushy Speeches. Today's video is going to be another skin combo video, and today's skin will be Red Jade. Let's get into this video. This video is going to be another skin combo video, and today's skin will be Red Jade. This skin was suggested by Record Guide 2022. Thank you very much for the video suggestion. Let's get into the 10 combos. For the Red Jade skin, there's 3 edit styles. There's the standard default, there's the blue Jade, and there's also the Makey Monster, which are basically like a zombie Jade essentially. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Basically, the first one I've made 3 for the Red Jade, 3 for the Blue Jade, and then 4 for the Makey Monster. So I thought, why not, since the Makey Monster is the newest, I'd make 4 edit styles for it. So, in the first combo, I have obviously the Red Jade skin. It's quite a nice, uncommon skin. I bought it before it had any styles, but it was just Red Jade. It's just a nice looking skin. I sometimes like the uncommons, but I find sometimes they're not too complicated and just like pretty, like it's obviously pretty plain skin, but pretty nice looking skin. Obviously red black, which works very nicely. So the back bling I'm using is the coloured Paul's bow. Red goes perfect, obviously red in the skin. And the pickaxe I'm using is a No Way home run hitter with the black and the red. The glider I'm using is Paper Parasail from Chapter 1 Season 3. And then the contrail I'm using is just Storm Strike. I didn't change it because I like the contrail. And the wrap I'm using is Ultra Red. Let's move on to the second combo. I'm using the Sith Trooper Blaster once again for the black and the red. And the pickaxe I'm using is the Blade of the Waning Moon, and the style I'm using is the Blade of the Waning Moon, which is the first style with black and the red. And the wrap I'm using is Blasted, which is similar to the other wrap I used, but it's cartoony black and red. Let's move on to the third and final combo for the Red Jade style, or the default style. I'm using the Imagined Wingspan from this season. I'm just using it because it's quite a nice winged back thing, but I haven't really found many skins to use. Obviously, it's a little bit red, it's a little bit black, so I thought, why not? There is 3 edit styles, and the edit style I'm using is basically the first one, the Imagined Wingspan. What's the last one look like? Okay, I wouldn't have done anything. And the pickaxe I'm using is the Foundations Plasma Spike from last season, and the style I'm using is Foundations Plasma Picks, which is the dual wield. So obviously, if you don't like the dual wield, you can also put single wield, but I prefer the dual wield for the moment. I sometimes go on and off, but I do really like the dual wield of the Foundations pickaxe. And the colour I'm using is Foundations Flame, so if you want to change it just to Foundations Plasma Spike, but I put the Foundations Flame on because of the black and the red once again. And the wrap I'm using is Doomed Echo, a pretty nice red and black wrap from Chapter 2 Season 6 actually. I've started to use it quite a lot actually with skins with black and red. Let's move on to the first Blue Jade style. The back bling I'm using is the Hurricane, which is basically the Harry Kane's back bling. And the pickaxe I'm using is the Frozen Flourish, which is from the Chloe Kim set. I just like this pickaxe a lot. I personally prefer this over the one I was going to use for Hand of Lightning, which is basically Storm's one, but I prefer this one now, the one I'm using, the Frozen Flourish, just because of the way it looks. The glider the glider I'm using for these 3 combos is the holographic from Seasons Chapter 1 Season 9. And then the contrail I'm using is Hollow Data Drop. And the wrap I'm using is the Silver Cloud. I was using it because of the blue and the silver. I know the silver don't go exactly with it, but obviously I find it looks pretty nice. Some of the designs on it looks like clouds, so I just thought, why not use it? Looks pretty cool. Let's move on to the second Blue Jade style. I'm using the Winner's Mark. You can either use this one if you want to use the Winner's Mark, or if you don't have the Winner's Mark, you can always use whack on the thumb one. Finger FNCS thing. I always forget where it is. Is it purple? It must be. Oh, there we go, I went past it. The number 1s, we could always whack the number 1 on instead. Obviously just use the style of default if you want, but I need to quickly just load up my combo again. So obviously I have the Winner's Mark, then the pickaxe I'm using is the Leviathan's Axe, which is basically Kratos' pickaxe. Just an awesome looking wrap. So awesome looking pickaxe. Still one of my favourites in the Gaming Legend series. And the wrap I'm using is Ripley. Well, it's probably the best blue wrap that I own, because there's still not many blue wraps that have came out, or if there has been ones in the shop, but I haven't really bought them at all. Let's move on to the third Blue Jade style. I'm using the Frozen Bud. You can use any of the Frozen series back blings, like the Frozen Iron Cage, the Glacial Backplate, for Frosty, Gold Dagger Pack, Frozen Red Shield, Frozen Love Wings, or Castle Peaks. But I decided to use the Froze Bud because I never really ever used this, and I decided to whack on the Hand of Lightning because I was going to use it in the first combo, but I thought, why not whack this on? It works pretty well. And the wrap I'm using is the Indigo Ice Soldier because the icy theme goes pretty nice with the Frozen series theme. Let's move on to the first, pretty sure it's Makey Monster. Yeah, Makey Monster. I'm using the green herb from the Resident Evil set, or the Stars team, which basically from the Resident Evil set. I'm pretty sure it came with, was it Chris or was it Jill? I'm not sure which one it came with, but it basically came with one of those skins. And the style I'm using is the blue herb, because to go with the skin colour. I know it's like bluey green, but I find it works pretty nicely. And the pickaxe I'm using is the OMNI sword from this season. And the setup I have is the top blade, Shadow Slayer. The guard is Diverge. And then the bottom blade is Shadow Slayer. And then pickaxe type is dual wield. So obviously if you want to use single wield you can, but I prefer dual wield at the moment. And then the colour I'm using is Oceanic. You can also change it to Evergreen or Ice Storm if you prefer, but I prefer the Oceanic. And the hand style is OMNI sword. And then finally the sound is Hardened Cutter Steel. I still haven't got any more of the sounds for the pickaxe yet, but I'm working on getting all of the OMNI sword basically styles at the moment, like the blade, so I'm too off getting those done. So then I'll work on the guards probably, and I'll work on the sounds. And then the wrap on, or the glider is the same, just I thought why not leave it, because obviously it's a little bit blue and there's a little bit of blue on the skin. Obviously the glider works perfectly, and so does the holiday to drop. And the wrap I'm using is Warp Field. I solely just used it because all of the different colours, the blue, the black, the yellow. I thought why not, I don't use it enough, and it's a pretty nice looking animated wrap. Let's move on to the second combo. For this one I'm using the Crimson Crest, and the style I'm using, or the colour I'm using, is the Midnight Crest. You can always whack on Emerald if you prefer, but I personally prefer the blue. I'd say it's more blue, but it's like the skin's bluey greenish, but I find the Midnight Crest works better than the Emerald Crest. But if you want to use the Emerald, feel free. And the pickaxe I'm using is a Phantasmic Pulse. And the style I'm using is Cosmic Edge. The primary colour is turquoise, and then the secondary colour is sky blue, which I find works absolutely perfect with the skin colour. And then the wrap I'm using is Storm, just solely because it goes with a little bit of purple on the outfit itself, and I thought it's a very nice animated wrap. I thought why not use it? I don't use it enough. Let's move on to the second last combo for the Makey monster style. I'm using the Ominous Orb, once again to go with the purple of the skin. Works pretty nicely. And the wrap the pickaxe I'm using is the Crescent Shroom for the purple and the blue. Works pretty nice. Obviously the purple goes nice with the back bling and also like the part of the outfit, and the blue goes very nice with the skin itself and also its eyes. Actually her eyebrows are purple, I didn't even notice that. And then the wrap I'm using is the Gemstone from all the way back in Chapter 1 Season 8, which came with a Lux skin. It's part of the 24k set. And then finally, let's move on to the last combo. This one's a little bit different. I thought why not whack on a bear brain, just because solely for like Makey monster, kind of like zombie themed. Obviously edit style this one is the Makey monster, so I thought why not whack this back bling on. And the pickaxe I'm using is a Merry Mint because of the purple goes nicely with the skin. And then the wrap I'm using is Zero Bloom. Obviously the back bling you can use anything you want, but I personally just thought why not whack this one on. It may not go purple with, obviously goes black goes alright with her hair. I just thought why not use it just like a bear, like a zombie thing. You can always whack on the Thinking Juice if you want to go like the skin, but I just thought why not have like a zombies theme type thing, obviously with the brains and all that. I thought that's what the reason I'm using the bear brained back bling. But anyway, that's all the 10 skin combos done for the Red Jade skin. Thank you once again, Record Guy 2022, for the video suggestion. And if there is any other videos you'd like to see, like skin combos, victory royales, anything like that, feel free to leave them in the comments below, and I'll try my best to get them done as soon as I can. But anyways, that was pretty decent.